Glad to have you with us in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Lake. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Temple Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you guys.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So North Texas offense will have the football first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing.
And I'll tell you what, this QB, man, he has been the surprise of the season to start so far. Just ascending in play. Got his team in a good spot, playing at a really high level. Palmer, this might be a guy that we say, we might not have been talking about him preseason, but we talking about him now.
Yeah, and we were talking to him this week before the game. He told us he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder coming into this season. He said, you know, not a lot of people were talking about me. Not a lot of people were giving me the attention that I really felt like I deserved. But I'm going to play, and I'm going to get people's attention. He's been doing that. This kid has been balling.
North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Gage. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the second. eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Koch. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running the red zone, it's Alexander. Just smothered on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Run ends there.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Temple Owls offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy will sneak around, not always in the spotlight, but he is somebody you have to deal with.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Logan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Back to throw, it's Palmer. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Punt is in the air. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Give to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Perkins. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Play action on 1st down. A spectacular one-hand grab. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The fake that wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Palmer. Moving out to the right. Avoids the punishment with this line. A good gain on that run.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Burrowing for yardage. He has stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Dropping back, it's Palmer. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Temple lines up quickly. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for room. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws it off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Good coverage to knock that pass away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. They boot it away. Looks it in. He's going to get loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Quick give. It's Blunt. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our wraparound with Clemson taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Tigers looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Back now to your game inside the Link. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Link, Lincoln Financial Field.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Temple head coach coming out of the locker room. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They don't need a bunch on second down. Dropping back, it's Palmer. Throws to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. As we check in with Holly.
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Got his man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Looking for blockers. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Back to pass, it's Palmer. Unleashes one. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Rid of it on the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells to run, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Perkins. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Owls are marching down the field. Hand it to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
That's caught. It's Logan. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blunt. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Straight ahead, it's Alexander. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. On the run, it's Alexander. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Mean Green move the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on first down. Running inside, it's Alexander. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Pryor. Right side, it's Koch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Mean Green move the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. There's a got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper
this team had a chance this season. But until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Blunt. Swamped immediately.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The play fake. Out wide left, it's Perkins. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Keeps it moving. It's Blunt. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. 2nd down coming up.